This is an encore presentation of The Peter Silverman Show on News Talk 1010 CFRB.
Any issues about your condominium? Now's the time to call in. I have Maria Demakis of Fine and Dio, who is an expert on condominium laws. And we're talking about responsibilities of the residents and responsibilities of the boards and so on and so forth. What is the board there to do?
The board is there to manage the building. They can pass off that responsibility or contract part of that responsibility, I should say, onto professionals who have the direct experience to do the day-to-day management, and those are your management companies. But directors are ultimately responsible for managing the affairs of the condominium corporation, managing that business.
Okay. What are the responsibilities of the owners then?
The responsibilities of the owners are to ensure that they maintain and repair their own unit, that they pay their common expenses, that they comply with whatever restrictions may be in their governing documents. They are responsible, frankly, in my opinion, to take part in electing their directors. If they're not happy with particular direction, perhaps that their board has taken, they are responsible to get involved. If directors can volunteer their time, owners can also volunteer their time, perhaps on a different level, but they should be involved in their community.
Okay, let's go back, if I may. You're buying into a new condo. I've had complaints, both here in CFRB and formerly in my previous incarnation, of people saying they're having a war with the builder-developer, because the builder-developer owns so many units, and the way I believe the act is now structured, if you own a unit, you got one vote per
That's
unit,
right.
which means they can dominate the board of directors. Why would the developer-builder want to dominate the board of directors?
Self-interest. Perhaps a particular developer may not want to be stuck in the position to repair certain deficiencies, construction deficiencies that take place.
And now that we're talking about
I get the finger again.
Yes. We have Elsie from Toronto who is dealing with this very question. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. You live in a condo, I gather.
My parents do.
Okay. What's the problem?
Okay, they have the board of directors had obviously hired a management company, and the board of directors also hired a contractor to come in and do some work on the building, like papering and new tiling, etc. The board of directors then fired the management company, and the new management company fired the contractor. And now the contractors put a lien on the building. So my question is, who's responsible for this lien? Is it the individual unit owners, or is it the board of directors, or who's responsible for this lien?
Well,
Wow.
if the contract with the contractor was between the condominium corporation and that contractor, then it has to be resolved by the condominium corporation.
Okay, so then there's no responsibility to my parents.
Well, not necessarily. Like if the condominium corporation didn't pay its bill to the contractor, that's likely why the contractor liened or placed a
Right.
lien against the building. So if there are unpaid costs to that contractor, either they pay them or they find some sort of settlement or negotiated settlement to pay off whatever may be outstanding.
Right.
The board of directors in your mother's condominium may have also decided to terminate its relationship with the contractor because it wasn't performing its contract properly, and perhaps the contractor reacted by placing a lien on the property. There could be any number of issues that resulted in the lien, but it ultimately is responsible for being resolved by the condominium corporation.
Right. Okay, well, thank you very much for your help.
My pleasure.
What a mess. Okay. Oh, sorry. Janet, how are you?
Good morning. Fine, thank you.
You have a question.
Well, a question and a comment at the same time. I live in a retrofit building.
Can I ask you to make it fast? Because we're going to
Okay, I
have to ask you to hold on when we go to break.
Okay, I'll make it fast. I live in a retrofit building, and Tarion does not cover retrofit buildings.
That's right.
I think that the law should be changed.
I agree.
You see, we have no protection. And right from day one, we have had issues with the builder. He has not lived up to his financial obligations regarding fixing the common element areas. In fact, he has never paid for anything, and there's a court case against him now. So that's the whole story.
Okay, Janet, just hang on for 1 minute.
Okay.
We're going to a break. You don't go away. We'll be back to you. Oh.
This has been an encore presentation of The Peter Silverman Show on News Talk 1010 CFRB.